Hey guys, this is Jonathan Gardner doing a recap of the last hour. There really isn't much to report. I've been trying to make these modular frames. My goal is to make modular frames and motors. The modular frames are much easier than motors, and these are pretty dang complicated. So I have one modular frame factory. I have 3 reinforced plates. I have 4 screw factories, and frankly this turned out to be a big mess, as you can probably tell. And then I had rod factories here. How many of those do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, sorry about that, Jan. 5 of them. And then here's iron plates. 1, 2, 3. And then the smelters. I had 6 of these. Yeah, 6 smelters. So I expect 3 belts of ore to come in. Okay, I don't have the ore wired up or anything like that. I did upgrade my miners. So I do have a couple more belts of miners that I can bring in. I'm thinking just bringing it down this way, just adding it to the bus here, and we'll figure it out later. It'll be a mess, but it'll work eventually. The problems that I ran into is how do I get a 4 to 3? I think I figured that out more or less. Everything should be full. No, these guys aren't full. They're still including these. What is this? This is steel. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the steel beams. Is steel beams for level 3? Fast logistics. Yeah, lots of steel beams. Lots of reinforced plates. In fact, it's probably... Look at all those reinforced plates, man. Yeah. It's quite a bit. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to spend too much time looking at what I got. These guys are no longer working. I can tear... In fact, I'll tear them down right now. We'll just tear these down. We're not going to use you either. That does nothing. It does nothing. Alright. We're not using you guys at all. We never will use you ever again. So thank you very much for your service, but that's that for that. I think I did a research. I don't remember. I was planning. I can do this research right now. Let's go ahead and do that. You guys don't often get to see this kind of stuff. Does it sort? Does it stack? It does stack. It does stack them together. So 1,000. I need to get some more wire. I have the rotors. I have the rotors on me, in fact. I was so consumed with constructing that I forgot to continue the research of stuff. So this is the medicinal inhaler. When I do motors, I'll have to get copper on the line somehow. So, oh, this is the new miners. I did get the Mark II miners, and you can see they do 2. No, this is a Mark I miner. I did 1 Mark II miner. And he does 240 ore per minute. And what I did is I put it into a splitter that goes to 2 splitters. And I could have 2 full belts of 60 coming out of here. So that would be what works there. So I had to put the super fast belts in between. Anyway, yeah, that's what I did. Good times. Let me get the wire. I didn't grab wire, did I? There, that should be good. Okay, let's go launch the research. And let's start next episode. I'm probably going to dig into and try to figure out and finish that modular frame factory. And then after that, I will be doing... Here we go. Time to launch. Here goes this launching. I can build the medicinal inhaler. I forget what it takes. I think it's like 4 ingredients. We'll take a look at that in a second here. Calculating stuff. So what I did is I drew a chart, kind of a flow diagram. Everything that goes into everything, and then I went backwards and calculated what I need, what numbers of what I need. And so for instance, I needed 12 reinforced plates to have 1 modular frame factory running. Well, each reinforced plate factory builds 5, right? So if you take... You say you need 3 then, right? Because 12 divided by 5 is 2.4. And then you need to get that up to 3. So 2.4 divided by 3 is 80%. So each one runs at 80%. And you can figure out like how much you need going to each one. I could have 2 running at full and then 1 running at 40%. It doesn't really matter either way. And so I figured out I needed 3 or 2.4 reinforced plate factories, 3.2 plate factories, 3.2 screw factories, 3.2 rod factories, feeding into the screws, and then feeding into the manufactured plate, I need 1.6 rod factories. And for total smelters, I added up 3.2, 1.6, 0.8, so that came to 5.6. So I built 6 smelters. And when it's coming, I'm not going to build it exactly balanced. I'll have some extra stuff in places so I can steal it. Like I kept running out of iron plates, right? So I decided to do that. Let's take a look at the recipe for the inhaler. Inhaler requires, looks like pale berries, bacon agaric, and mycelia. Let's go make a couple. I think I have a couple of things. I did want to save the pale berries, but I know that they're all over the place once you get moving around. And mycelia. So I think I only have 1 pale berry, so I can make 1, but no, I need 2. I can't build any because I don't have any pale berries. Need more pale berries. Let's put those back. But yeah, so we'll be building medicinal inhalers one of these days. And I accidentally built 2 object scanners. Oh no, sue me. My plan is once I get the motor factory running and operational, because I need motors to do the space elevator tier 5 and tier 6, I think it is. It unlocks 5 and 6. Yeah, tier 5 and tier 6. So I need 500 modular frames, which is going to take a long time, and then 150 motors. And once I get the motor factory running, then I would start running around and playing Explorer. So I do have this new stick. It fights. It's a fighting stick. It's cool. And I did try to clear out some of the trees in my factory, make it look a little nicer. Let's see what other milestones I have left. Object scanner berries, I need 2 of those. We can do a parachute. Why? Here, let's might as well do it. Let's just do it. So when it comes in, there we go. Dupe to dupe. This is so cheap to do. Alright, we'll do berries. We'll do parachutes too. Let's see what that takes to make. Takes fabric, obviously, and cables. Giant electrical cables to build parachute. Fabric would require... where is it? Mycelia and leaves. Do I have some leaves? I have leaves, I have mycelia. Let's make some fabric. I don't know how much we need. Yeah, that's a lot. I built like 30 of them or whatever. So parachutes, yeah, I can build quite a few of these. Makes 5 parachutes. And that's all. Let's make 9 more fabric and call it a day. There we go. And oh, I wanted 1 more. There we go. Let's put the mycelia and the leaves back now. Let's sort that. Does it automatically deploy, or do I have to be carrying it? Ah! You want to test it out? I want to test it out. Let's test out the parachute. Alright, we're... Okay, how does it deploy? I thought it was supposed to automatically deploy. Apparently not. Controls, parachute. Secondary fire? Is that what I have to do? Options, controls. I don't know how to deploy. These parachutes. Let's see, do I? That's kind of... I want to sprint all the time. I'm sorry, I'm just playing with the options here. Hold to sprint, now sensitivity. I sense a bug. Oh, I have to hit apply. Of course. I see. No, it toggles. Yeah, I like this. I'm going to always sprint. I'm never going to walk. Never ever going to walk. Just always sprinting. So now I can let my pinky finger rest. Because it's been holding shift. Alright guys, I think that's a good recap. It's 10 minutes, 30 seconds. We should end it. Thanks for watching. Take care, and bye-bye.